that was a little weird, but.
Somebody signed up under you as a free member, and then they buy a challenge pack. Is that still considered helping a new person, or is that considered helping an existing customer? If they buy like a challenge pack, even though they signed up just for a free account.
I would say that's still helping a new person, because the free account, you can't do much with it.
Okay, so that should be sitting at 4.
Yeah, and
they just signed up today.
You'll get points for it. If you haven't gotten points from them before, you'll get points.
Yeah, I haven't gotten, so I should be sitting at 4, and then I have one more person who I think she's dilly-dallying around with the account. She's like, yes, I want to, and then I check in, and she's like, okay, I'm doing it now, and then check in later, like another day, and she's like, no, I haven't gotten to it yet, and I'm like, so if I get her now at 6, so, but.
Well, you have until like 11-ish tonight.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and
you can do it.
Yes, you totally got this.
I'm trying. She really wants to. So it's and then she does her because she has another side business plus her kids on their schooling, and she's got 2 of them, I believe. And she's like, I don't have time, and she's like, but I see you, and I'm like, honey, you can make time. I'm like, 30 minutes, no matter what time it is, you have time. We have that because like she's constantly on her phone. I always see her on her phone on Facebook, and I'm like, I know you're just scrolling for. She's like, yeah, I just do it for an hour sometimes. I'm like, take the 30 minutes and just, do your workout. I'll do it with you, even if it means if it's at nighttime. I was like, I'll do it with you, and she's like, it's a mental thing, but so.
Yeah, and there's a time tracker thing on Facebook. Like, I'll have to look to see where it's at, but I do this for myself sometimes to see how much time I spend on Facebook. But it'll say how many hours a day you spend. So, if she's like, I don't have time, you can be like, let's look at where we can maybe find some time for you,
Yeah.
It's hard. I know it's hard.
I don't want to call her out too much, but at the same time, when she has those excuses, it's like, okay, let's figure out where it's at, because obviously you have the time. So
well, and a lot of times, like, I like to go back to the goals that like we talked about in the beginning of our conversation, like looping it back around, being like, all right, are you ready to get back in those shorts? Which not right now. Nobody wants to wear shorts right now, but you know what I mean? Like, are you ready to hit those goals? Like, we can do this. Let's just focus on a couple pounds at a time. Just reminding people that it's totally doable.
Yeah.
I hate that, like, down to the wire crunch time for Success Club.
Well, I started talking to her like a week into the month. So she's been putting it off for so long. So I don't check in with her every day. I check in with her just every couple of days, just to say, hey, how you doing? Do you need any help? Or, just anything else not related to it, just to keep the conversation going. And now it's like, it's the last day. Are you going to do it or not?
Have you asked her what's holding her back?
Yeah. And all she says is because she thought she has her own online business. She does like closet candy boutique or something like that. And because it was the busy shopping weekend, she was constantly online doing other stuff. And she's like, I want to do it. She's like, I've just been busy with this and busy with that. I'm like, okay, totally okay. But now it's like, for me, it's just, I want to help her, but at the same time, I want to get to my first SC5, and she would be getting me past my first SC5. So if she waits until tomorrow, all good. But at the same time, it's like, it's so close. So that I've never hit SC5. So that would be a first. That would be good. But whatever works for her is just.
Melanie, sometimes I've done this in the past where it's like the last few days of the month and you want to get to your goal, and the person is interested, like you said. She's just busy. And sending a share cart makes things so easy these days for them to just pay. So what I've done in the past before is I've messaged the person back and say, I'm totally not trying to bug you, but I know you want to do this, and this would really help me nail my goal for the month. So, is there anything else I can help you to kind of complete this order and get you started? Any other questions you have, anything else you need to do? It's okay to ask. In my opinion, especially if they're interested, and I've just led by, I'm really not trying to bug you or push you, but I know you want this, and this would help me wrap up my goal with my business, because they have to know this is a business for you too, Yeah.
Yeah. And I've sent her the share cart, but then she's she keeps going back and forth on a program because I recommended the 21-day fix for
Mhm.
her, but she keeps going back. So like I said, I keep asking questions and making sure she's doing okay, but I don't want to push her too much to where I push her away. So
Yeah,
you
no, I
and-
know.
And so that's the hard part, is not pushing too much to the point that it pushes them away.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you got to
Yeah.
make that own kind of decision yourself sometimes, you don't I don't know what the conversations have been like, but that's just a suggestion.
Yeah, no, I'll fully take it, but yeah,
Worth
I
it.
will do. Like I said, even if she signs up tomorrow morning, that's fine. I'd rather her help her, but if she, if she signed up tonight, then that would hit my goal. So, but
Yeah.
whichever it is.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. Hi, Sue. Welcome.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good.
Sorry I'm late.
All right. Don't worry about it. All right. So what other wins do people want to share? They don't have to be coach related. Remember, I totally passed up cookie cake tonight and pumpkin cheesecake. So that is still a win for me because it's freaking delicious. What else do
I
you
haven't had any candy today.
have? Good job.
That's my win.
That's a great win.
I'm just super impressed with you guys almost finishing the 80-day obsession, because that's a really long workout. And we all know that part of being the coach is being on your own journey and completing workout programs and showing people that you've completed something from start to finish. So that's a huge win for you guys. And I'm really proud of you.
Thanks, Jen.
I think we're all ready to be done with it.
Yeah, I know. It's a long journey.
It is.
And phase 3, I think, is the hardest phase.
Yep.
It is. Too
It's
complicated
tough.
for me.
Yep.
Yeah, we're in peak week now, so we got to go back to phase 1, and it was glorious. I was like,
Yeah, right? Yeah, it's like you
Right.
appreciate phase 1 so much more.
well, yes. Yeah. No, thank you, Jen. That was very sweet of you. See, Beverly, we're really nice people. Just wanted to let you know.
Hi, Beverly. I can't see you.
She wanted to be a fly on the wall because she's multitasking and making dinner.
Oh, that's okay.
I am. I'm making dinner. Here I go.
There you are. Hi, I'm Sue.
Hi. 80-day obsession is a killer program. Honestly, that is one. I've done almost all the programs that are in the catalog of Beachbody programs, and that's one that I have not done because it came out when I was really sick and could not do it. So, and then they just kept coming out with good ones, so I never went back.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Yeah.
that's a really killer accomplishment, y'all.
Thank you. We're gonna have wine to celebrate. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm not. We'll probably have wine. Hi, Kim. Welcome.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
Don't worry about it. No worries.
We don't take attendance. It's
We
okay.
don't. We will just
No
not tag you in.
No tardies.
Yeah, you don't get tagged. I'm just kidding.
So, detention,
Right.
Yeah, you have to stay after class.
no extra homework.
Yeah,
Right.
that's okay. I just got here too, so I have extra homework as well.
Right. We volunteer you to make any graphics for future. So you can volunteer for things. All right. We were just talking about wins, weekly wins, coach wins. Melanie's at SC4, Jen's at SC2.
Yeah, I know.
2 points. Awesome.
Me too.
Helping a lot of people. I know I would hit Success Club. I was telling you guys I had that one lady sign up with the nutrition program, and she got a sample of Shakeology, and her total was $101. And I'm like, I told you it would only be $140 if you would just the whole challenge back. So it's okay. And now she's like, where's this logbook they keep talking about in UPF? And I'm like, it's all digital. You've got digital only. Yeah. That's on me. Should have been a better coach. It's all right.
No, you
Wait,
can't.
what did she sign up for and what did she want?
she just wanted the UPF nutrition program. She said she already has like workouts that she streams that she really likes. And I was like, well, you can get both nutrition programs. You can also get the workout programs, even if you don't want to use them. Plus you get all the goodies, you get all the hands-on stuff, the paper stuff. And she's like, oh, I think I'll just get the nutrition program. And then she was like, I think I'm gonna get a sampler of Shakeology. I'm like, okay. And I just didn't think it was gonna cost that much. Cause when I was looking at because I think I had put a message in our Made for More group too about the nutrition program, and it was coming up as like $19.95 a month. So I'm not sure, obviously, because she was saying money was an issue and she spent $100. So anyway, I don't know. We were talking today though, so it was just kind of weird. It was weird, but it's okay. Still got people to help. All right, any other wins people want to share? Two, one. Okay. All right. So 9-week control freak. So thank you, Carol. Those graphics are amazing that you got from Pixel and Hue. They're so pretty for our info group. So don't forget to add friends into there. How long are we running that for? Is it 30 day? Like I didn't like that totally escaped my brain. How long is the info group happening?
Let me look on the schedule. It seems like it goes up until, it's got almost a daily post through the 7th. And then there's just a sprinkling of posts up until the 27th or the 21st.
Okay.
That's the way it was designed.
Cool. So
I love all those graphics and the
they're
posts. They're
beautiful.
so amazing. I mean, they're beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really cool. Like I said, I've been tweaking it a little bit because their wording, you know, some of it I'm like, that was too cheesy.
Yeah.
And so I've changed it up a little bit, but yeah, it's good. It's all laid out, and and I posted in the group if we wanted to do a raffle. I don't know if that's necessary, or if anyone wants to do their own sort of, you know, incentive for whatever customers sign up with them. If you want to do your own gift card or, you know, perk for them. So
cool. Is that in the Made for More page? I probably missed it.
yeah,
I'm sorry. I might have answered the question. I think I did.
yeah, I can repost to it and get the combo going and
Okay.
see if you guys want to think about it or.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Brenda. Oh, Lily, you look so cozy.
I'm freezing.
I've been cold all day.
You know, Lily, that's a far cry from what you were wearing the other day in Arizona. Wow.
I'm absolutely freezing here. It's chilly. I've been gone from this weather for 3 months. And so, yeah, it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's snowing here too, so.
Yes. The pass has a ton of snow on it, and thankfully we made it over last night before they changed required this morning. So we made it home just in time.
Dang. All right. All right. So make sure you're inviting people to the 9-week control freak info group if people are interested.
And I don't know if anybody watched that video that Autumn put up that Carol tagged in today's post, but it's really good. Like it really explains
The first look, yeah.
what you need, how it goes, how the workouts happen. It's really good.
When did you
And
post that?
I mean,
Was it
I would
yesterday
even
or today?
recommend. What'd you say?
When
Yeah,
did you post that?
It came out today at about 11, and I posted it
You just
in the
have to go
info
into
group.
Beachbody though. You just have to go into your
Yeah,
body.
it's right
watch
there.
it.
Just go into your bod, you'll see it there. But it's about 13 minutes, but it goes by pretty fast. But it's got a lot of good info in there. Yeah.
Yeah, it almost looks as like the sample workout, but it's a lie. It's
Yeah,
just-
and that's the video you're going to want to send to people or direct them to if they're interested, because it is complete.
And it
Yeah.
is outside the paywall, they said. So anybody can go to bod and see that. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you can send it so it's linked to your account too. So if you do send that link to people, and you know, it'll say it's directly from you. So that's really helpful too. Yeah, I only got like halfway through it and I forgot to watch the rest of it. So I need to watch the rest of it too. I'm curious, Jen, I know you had posted the graphic from the back office about like the challenge pack looks like it's $199. Did anybody see how much like the coach stuff will be, like the equipment only, digital only bundle, accessory bundle? Nothing
I
yet?
think
The
those are all
digital,
posted.
yeah, the digital only, they're all posted in there. The digital only with VIP access is $79.99, I believe, and $99.99 for customers.
Okay.
My understanding is they are not offering a VIP digital only option. You have to buy the equipment with it.
Correct. Yeah, and that's why it costs a little more than in the past. They're usually what, around $35 or $40.
Yeah.
For the
Mhm.
only. Mhm.
Cool. That's helpful. Thanks. All right. All right. So we also have our Push to Diamond group to talk about. So I am super, super excited to get this rolling. I know last week when we talked about going back to some of our old groups to see if we had any good content or anything that we thought would be helpful or useful. I will admit that I did not do my homework and I have not looked at any past groups. So if anybody else did, then great job. That is a win for you this week. But I'm just excited to get started. And I know actually Burley and I were talking a little bit earlier today and she was a little curious about how this would run. And I will be the tracker police for this because I think we all know that using the tracker is really hitting like all the little milestones that we need to do each day. So I know that's one thing that we can focus on, but I'm just curious like what other people were thinking, how we want to roll this out, when we can get started. What does everybody else think?
I'm ready to start right away, but you know, I don't know what everybody else wants to do.
I'm ready to start as well. Just, this is a busy time of year. I don't know how it's gonna go this year, but I'm ready to start.
Okay.
I'm with Lily. I'm ready to start. It's just, I'll make the goals.
All right, and I think we agreed that we were going to say it's pushed to 2-star because as we all learned that diamond is really just a very small milestone on our big goals as coaches, right?
Well, I wouldn't say small.
No.
I'm going to be popping some champagne and throwing a little jig when I make diamond, if that ever.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. No, it's going to be fun. Okay, well, I think that answers the question then. That answers the question that we're all ready to get started. Now, I guess the question now is how do we want to do this? Again, I said, I'm happy to do daily posts for our trackers. I will be more than happy to do that. If we want to run something through the end of the year, just to kind of get us rolling. Again, I know it's a busy time, but we're going to
How do you guys want to run it in the Made for More group, or do you want to run like a email pod, or do you want to, like, what are you guys thinking? How'd you envision it?
You could do,
Sorry, go ahead.
go ahead, Jen.
I just envisioned it outside of the Made for More group because I feel like if you're not ready for that, then it could be overwhelming for the coaches that are in there for information. So I've always seen them run in another type of group page, and maybe also get a group chat going or something like that where you can connect, ask questions, things like that.
Yeah, I think we'd want a group too, because if there's files or something, you know, like I know people have been sharing their power hour stuff, all that stuff's so awesome. And so it's like to be able to share media too would be easier in a group. And then, you know, a chat can be for whatever, like if it's successes or, you know, whatever. Short.
Yeah. I think that's great. I think that makes sense. And I agree. It's nice to have a group so you can like look at everything. sometimes I love the message threads, but yeah, the other day I was like, holy crap, there's 21 messages I missed. So it's like trying to go back through and like not miss anything. So yeah, I think that I'm happy to set up the group unless someone else is really excited to do that. I'm totally happy to pass that baton to whatever.
No, you can go ahead and do it, but you can go ahead and do it. I'm looking through like, as far as like content and stuff to, provide and go through every day. I don't have anything really nailed down. My files have some things we can take a look at and I can post, for us. And then as far as groups that I've run in the past, I found one from my team from 2015. But I feel like some of that material is a little outdated at this point. I was looking through it and it might not be relevant 5 years later, but I can see what still holds true because, some of the basic stuff, still applies, right? I mean, we could still learn about tracking and, the actual business part of it and things like that. I'm sure we can still learn from when I posted it a while ago. It would probably be relevant. So.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something that we could reach out to our higher star people above us that maybe have something already that they use? They could share with us, or maybe even reach out to presenters, maybe Christine Dwyer, maybe she could point us, say, we're kind of doing this on our own, and I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she tagged Lily and I in a post because we accidentally invited people, so I know she's active in that page.
What happened?
Lily and I both invited somebody to the presenters page, and they tagged us with like the rules that were like, do not invite people to the page. Like you have to go through the website to get access. And it was really funny.
Oh, I wondered what that meant.
Mm-hmm.
So what is that rule?
Oh, no, this was just the Platinum Presenters page. They want you to go to platinumpresenters.com and then request to join the Facebook group from there instead of Facebook through Facebook, because it's a way for them to not have to figure out if people are actually in the Platinum Presenters, because you have to have a Platinum Presenters, email.
I can look through my old groups. I know Kelly did a like 7-day to diamond push. I don't know how many years ago. I can look through and see. I'm sure Facebook still has a record of that group someplace, so I can look through. And since it only takes 7 days, and 2 stars seems reasonable by the end of the year.
And I'm still part of a group that says Diamonds for Summit Push Group. Now this one was from 2017, June. So only 3 years ago. And this was run by a lot of people, not me, but I was in the group page. I see Deborah was part of it. A lot of posts in here was from Jody Jackson Wells. Do you guys remember her?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if I have no idea if she's still doing it or not.
I do remember her.
But so this one was $20 to get in. You must be an active coach. $20 to get in by PayPal. Must complete and comment on every daily post. Must rank advance between a certain time period to diamond or star diamond, or get your rank back. You must be active and paid at new rank or new qualifying rank by a certain date. You must personally sponsor 4 new active coach. There was rules, and then this way you would win the pot. You know what I mean? It was kind of like what we just did.
Mm-hmm.
Did any of you guys recall participating in that?
I do.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, I remember Jody, and I remember like some wood crock lady, wood something else.
So Nate was in here, Nate Rosano. He did on day 24, he did a Instagram training, and that's still here.
Yeah, I do remember that. Well, clearly that group didn't work. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. Well, I think let's all continue to look at some of the materials that we have. It sounds like we have some content there. I'm still going to get the group started. Starting today, I will go ahead and put a tracker post up in there, and we will start rolling with it. And we can talk in our message thread about, you know, if people find really good content, like this is some stuff I found, we can post this for the day. But I guess the question is too, do you guys want to do a buy-in? Do you want it to have rules? I mean, I think we're all at the level where we know what we need to do.
Yeah.
And if not, we can, you know, other people can work with their coaches or, you know, that's what we're all here for, is really just to help each other.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy if you want to, I don't know. I was say put $20 in and get your $20. That doesn't make any sense. Never mind. Please ignore me. We don't need to do any money. That was fun for the health bet thing. All right, so everybody go again and look at some of your diamond groups you've been in before, or reach out to a coach that you know that might have some content they can share. Like maybe Kim, you can check up with Heather and see if she might have something she wouldn't mind sharing.
I can check with Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly's my upline.
Well, that's a great idea too, yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right. Sound like a plan?
Yep.
You guys look so excited. Who's excited? Everybody's looking for files, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. All right. So let's see, we got about a half hour left. Oh yeah.
Can I just circle back to this? Did we decide if we're going to meet separately also, or is this all just by a group? Or are we going to be like how are we going to run this though?
That's a good question.
I know as far as like content, we'll figure that out, and we can all maybe contribute. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like we all kind of know what to do. I feel like this is more for accountability. And if we can come up with any tips together to help, that would be great. But how are we going to have a separate call for this? Are we like, what do you think?
Jess, did you say something about like making this call 30 minutes and then 30 minutes for the push group?
I did.
Or did that, so we were at the same time period? I don't know.
I think I mentioned that one.
Or was that,
I remember somebody mentioning that.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
That works for me.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea too.
Yeah,
yeah,
it is a busy
Robin.
time, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, then if anybody wants to stay on, they could stay on.
Yeah.
All right, so do the
Yeah.
8 to 8:30 for like a touch base for the team, and then whoever's in the group just stay on, which is probably most of us anyways.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Then it's not having to commit to another time.
Yep, it's good with me.
I've got 5 groups of diamond, push to diamond, so I can look at the content. One of them is that push group you're talking about with Summit. Just shoot me.
I think that was the last diamond group I did.
I think same here. I think so too. It's been a long time. It's been a really long time. All right. Anything else with push to diamond? Thanks for bringing that up, Jen. I totally forgot the call.
So what did we decide? Did we decide that we're gonna start a separate Facebook group and we're gonna meet here like from 8:30 to 9?
Yeah.
On Mondays?
The last half an hour
Yep.
will be designated to diamond, 2-star diamond conversations.
In the Facebook group, we're all gonna post content and it's for accountability and Jess, you're gonna be the bat police.
I am, yes. Exactly right.
Yeah, and when you do the group, Jess, can you put that bat there again? Because I'm curious. I don't use it, so I'm just being honest. I use a notebook and I always have, but I'm curious, does it track invites for being a coach, like the coaching opportunity? Like, does it tell you to invite to that specifically?
It says invite blank people, at least 5, to join a challenge group or learn about coaching. So it's really, you set your own numbers.
All right, because
Which is
obviously
something that
the
we
way to
can
get
do.
to diamond is just signing up coaches,
Mm-hmm.
which we just need to be bold and ask, invite people to that,
Yeah. Yeah, and like, I mean, I've said this a couple of times, I'm happy to share the conversations because I almost always get people to sign up as a coach. I'm like, if you think you might get Shakeology or the pre workout in the next month, you might as well sign up as a coach now. I'm going to remind you to cancel. Beachbody's going to remind you to cancel if you want to. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
We just always forget to ask. I know.
Yep.
I haven't been very good about it this month, so
Yeah.
it's easier than you think. But
Yeah.
and especially too, I'm really curious to see, obviously it's not going to help us for this push to 2-star, but in January, whenever they roll out the whole preferred customer, that's going to be a huge game changer
Right.
because, you know, a lot of people don't, I've had people say, no, I don't want to put my social security number into anything. And I'm like, I totally get that, you know, so this will be really, really helpful in January, but still helpful now. Okay. So yes, so good. Thanks for summarizing all that, Kim. That was really helpful. So yes, I will start the group like as soon as we get off the call. I'm going to start the group, put everybody in there. I will also post the BAT. I will also post this the SC BAT app that's out there, so you can put that on your phone. So you guys can have access to that too. But everybody will be required. Well, everybody will be, yes, you're required to put your tracker in every single day. Send a picture of it every single day on the page. And I'm going to tag everybody. There's not that many people in here, so it'll be pretty easy to manage. Yeah, cool.
Do we have to use the tracker, or can we, like, if we have a notebook system?
Yeah, whatever your system is.
Okay.
I would say you at least have to do invites and follow-ups every single day, because those are the things that people skip over. I do all the time. Those are the hard things. So, yeah. Cool. And we can talk about that too. Like if people are like, obviously we're not going to kick you out. We love you. We're here to cheer each other on, but whatever it is that you're not doing, that's what you need to be working on. So yeah. Okay. Melanie and I were in Power Hour today, so we got our trackers filled out today. Yes. All right. Okay, coach gift swap. Is there anything, Kim? Are we all set? Anything with that? We're good?
No, we're all set. The only disclaimer is that clearly it's the secrecy part is a little iffy. You have to mail, or send your things somehow, and you might open it by accident. So, just do your best.
I was just gonna say, I've got like 50 packages coming today. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Like all of our shopping is done online.
Well, see, you can be the one going, did somebody give me this? Did somebody give me this?
The colorful koala, 37 pairs of leggings. Which ones did you guys buy me?
Yeah. Wait, did I buy these leggings or did someone buy them for me? I'll just tell my husband.
I don't remember getting this color.
Someone bought them for me.
That's right. I'll just say,
I figured we were all lenders that Jen sent around.
So I apologize. Next year when we do this, I'll just do one of the automated systems, but I thought about it too late and everybody had already filled out that little tracker sheet. So next year we'll do it all automated and everything.
Oh.
Maybe that'll keep it more secret. I don't know.
I don't know that it matters.
Yeah, nothing's a secret these days. No, thank you for
nothing.
Yeah.
No worries. No worries.
So, and just a reminder, if you accidentally open your present, it's okay. I totally did that one year and got yelled at, but we won't yell at you. Just wrap it back up and pretend like you don't know what it is, because we're all going to open them together on the 21st. So on our call that evening, the first half an hour will be to opening presents, and then we're going to talk about business.
You're gonna be like, who gave me this bottle of tequila? Oh no, I mean, who gave me this? Just joking.
Tequila.
Just joking.
I want the secret Santa that sends tequila.
Oh, that's right. You're a tequila fan. Yeah.
I don't know if you can ship that, do they? Oh, I guess you can. I've shipped wine and beer, so.
We've been getting a lot of bourbon at our door, so I think they can ship tequila.
You make it work.
Nice. We're coming to your house.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. So really the last thing I had on our agenda is finish the year strong. I think we kind of highlighted that. So
Yeah, I think we're doing that with the push.
Yeah, exactly. So why don't we talk a little bit about the push to diamond, and not necessarily the group and stuff. We figured out the logistics of it, but maybe talk a little bit about what are some areas where people need to work on. You know, like I said, invites and follow-ups. I need to do those every single day, and I don't. Like, what else? What do other people need to work on? Like, what are you struggling with? And if you're brand new, like Robin, I know you just started, and Melanie, I know you're a newer coach, and obviously we're all at different levels. So yeah, you said
the
the
business invites are rough.
Jen.
For me, it's the business invites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten good with talking to people about just being a customer and doing that. Now it's getting to the point of doing more of the business stuff. So, because I'm inviting people, I'm doing conversations almost daily. So I've gotten past that inviting for that, which is great. But now it's the next hurdle of the coaching. So.
Yeah, I think I struggle with that too, Melanie. It's like, you wear these different hats as a coach. It's like you have your coach hat and your coaching coach's hat, and then you're coaching challengers, and it's a different mindset and it's a different conversation. And I know in some of those power hours, they've been talking a lot about leading with the business, like that instead of leading with challenge packs and fitness and Shakeology or healthy, you're leading with this as a business opportunity. So I know that's something I need to work on too in my stories. I can talk about exercise and eating right all day or not eating right all day, but when it comes down to like what this business has done for me and how much it's changed my life, things like that, like just really sharing that side of the story, I think is important. Because I think, as I've been doing more of these power hours, again, it's kind of that combination of, again, you're making it's just like this multi-step process to it all. It's like you're putting a post out there and then you get 20 likes on it. So that's 20 people that you get to follow up with and be like, thank you so much. I appreciate you, watching my stories or whatever it is, or just showing support. Okay, that's 20 people you had a conversation with. They know that you're actually a real person. You're talking, you're engaging. Oh my God, your cat's so cute. But then it's like, okay, now you got 20 people. If they comment back like, oh my God, I love your stuff, I've been following you for a long time. Okay, continue that conversation. But it's like, it's this step process of just sharing and having something to talk about. I think that's what's so awkward is sometimes we put a post up there and then, at least this is for me, and it's like, then like, what do I say? Or how do I approach people? And it's just different. I don't know. I'm totally rambling. So keep on sharing, guys. What else? What other barriers do you guys have?
I agree that the coaching invite is the hardest for me, for sure. And I know that the power hour that I did 2 days ago was, she was messaging every single person that she was watching her stories, and every single person that basically was interacting with her and just saying, hey, are you interested in my deal, basically? And it was surprising. She was just basically cold calling and cold messaging people, and she said that she was getting some results with that. So it was interesting to put yourself out there and leave a voice message basically for somebody based off of the fact that they happen to watch your story.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I noticed the same people watch my stories. I'm like, I messaged you 3 times and said, thanks for watching my stories. So I think it's too, like, as Jen, you've been saying, is like connecting with more people. Like how I keep hearing that hashtags aren't working on Instagram since the election. And so it's like, how do we get more people to be able to see our stuff? And also trying to think about it, like, if you're posting something, like, what are these normal moms or these normal women and men, like, how are they going to find you if they're not searching for hashtags? Like, so how do you make yourself visible? It's really, really hard. So you've got to be the one connecting with other people. Again, reaching out and saying, oh my gosh, your cat is so cute. Like, I have a calico. I don't know if that's calico. I'm not very good with cat names, but, just like saying those things and like connecting with people. So they're like, oh my gosh, you are real. This is cool. We have stuff in common. Like I totally randomly saw this lady, her son's name was Hunter James. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so weird. My son's name's Hunter James. So like, she was like, oh my God, she was freaking out more than I was. And I'm like, wow, we are BFFs now. So I'm going to follow up with her in a few weeks and just be like, hey, how are you, just how are you doing? That's it. Like, just cool about it. But it's just a process. So I don't know. What else are you guys thinking?
I think it's just hard to connect with people, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, not connect, but just to talk with people in general. I cold talked to a girl at work, and I just thought about her on my way to work one day. And I was like, oh, I saw her out walking on the trail while I was running. And what are we going to do now that it's cold? So that was like, oh, I'll go talk to her.
Yeah.
And that's how I got her to sign up.
That's awesome.
So then I have a wall. Now what?
Yeah, and I think what's been making me feel better is kind of connecting with those people that are just liking my posts. If someone likes it, I just say thank you. Like, thanks. I'm here if you ever want to join me. I mean, I know that's not the best way to end it because it's people could just not respond, but it's just, yeah, people are all in these different phases. And we talked about this earlier too, with everybody's just kind of maxed out, we're all going back into quarantine and now more than ever, that's like, I've been trying to tell people, I'm like, let's give 2020 the middle finger and like, let's make December the best month of the year. Like, why not? We've been in this for long enough. Like, let's make a change. We don't need to continue to wallow in our sorrows, but some people will. So
the bar's kind of low for 2020. I think we can beat it.
Right. It's just some ideas just to get you thinking, like, own it. Like,
I think I'm going home to work. I think we're going home. Finally.
Oh my gosh, finally? Like
finally, I think so.
I still don't understand why some places are making people work in the office.
I know. The emails are just starting to come out. We're like, oh, light bulb.
You've been waiting for that forever.
For months. They're like, oh, yeah. Emails just came out today. Yeah, so we're waiting.
Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah, I know. No kidding.
It's a glorious thing being able to commute from your bedroom to your office. It's like 3 steps. It's so nice. And my house is tiny, so.
Well, I just want to get out of my office where people don't wear their mask correctly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what else do you guys think with this whole, getting in the mindset of, again, thinking about what our barriers are, what are your struggles? I mean, is it just like for me, just checking the boxes on the tracker? Like, I make it such a big deal and it's not hard. It's really not hard.
Well, I guess I need
I'm
to
the
track.
same way on that.
I'll post the tracker. What were we saying, Melanie?
I said I'm the same way. I make it harder than what it actually is, or I just think about it too much to where it just gets overwhelming. And then some days, not all days, but I'll just take a break because like you think about it so much that it begins to take over, and you're just like, oh my God, I just can't do this right now. It's just too hard, and it's not. You're just working yourself up, and then I come back and I do it, and it's like just getting out of that mental mindset that it's not hard. You're just scared, for somebody to say no, which I've gotten over that, but yeah.
Well, I mean, how many times have you actually sat down to do the business stuff? You get that 1 or 2 invites out, and then you're just on a roll. Like you're like, all right, I got this. I'm good. It's just the getting started. It's just like with our workouts. Like you've got to just push play and do it. And then it's just going to get easier and easier and easier. And you're going to build that momentum up. And then you're not going to want to stop because you're like, I'm on a roll. I feel good about this. Yeah. The other thing too, Melanie, you're making about one of those, those things that we do on the lunch hour, the power hours. God, I'm sorry. Well, one of the first ones I got on was Ashley McClellan was on, like right after she did the National Wake Up Call. And I was like, first of all, it's geeked out. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like, these are really cool people. But she also, like, I asked a question in the chat because she said usually it takes her about an hour to get her tracker done. And I was like, wait, I need you to repeat that. Did you just tell me it takes an hour to get your tracker done? And she's like, yeah, when I'm not doing a power hour and not leaving, I can usually get through almost all of my vital things in an hour. And I'm like, again, here we are overcomplicating things. You know, I know I've talked over and over about, took me 6 minutes to fold my laundry that I procrastinate because I feel like it takes a half an hour and it really doesn't take that long to fold a load of laundry. So the same thing is, you know, we overcomplicate it all the time. I think we all know we're overthinkers. So what is everybody doing nights now?
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Yes. Lily says she's definitely overcomplicating it. Right. I mean, once you just, it's the start that stops so many people, right? How many times have you heard that? It's not just with workouts, it's with the business, it's with everything. So we just got to start, and we're going to today. So don't beat yourself up if you didn't do any of the things on the Success Club tracker. That's totally cool. Tomorrow's a new day. It's going to be awesome. Because actually on the tracker, one of the things is National Wake Up Call and Team Call. Those are 2 boxes that you get to check. So you automatically get to check off the Team Call box because you're here. And if you listen to the National Wake Up Call, then you get to check that one off. Which,
check.
Check, right. Did anybody else listen to the National Wake Up Call today?
no, I'm going to listen to it tomorrow morning.
Wait until the very end because Carl talks about the contest he's running right now.
Yes, that was more exciting than the whole call. I was very bored. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not saying don't watch it. I'm just saying it was you know, we all have different people that we jive with, and I was like not jiving. I was literally about ready to fall asleep, but so I can't tell you what it was about because I didn't pay attention. So but I did pay attention to Carl. If you hashtag contest, hashtag 9-week control freak with the acronym 9WCF. And
Nope, just control freak.
Just control freaks. Thank you. Control freak, hashtag contest at Carl Deichler on your stories. He's going to pick 10 people a day to give $100 away to, and then he's going to pick 1 grand winner that gets $1,000, I think. Did I get it right?
What's the time
Yep.
frame?
Yep, you got it. Now until the 8th, I believe, of December.
Yeah, so not very long, just a couple days, so like a week. And don't forget too, you guys, use those third-party tools like being able to share the videos and stuff. You know, you guys can share 9-week control freak videos in your stories. Just use the little paper airplane and you can add it to your story, and then people can watch that, and you can hashtag it from there, and you can, you know, say, hey, join me, do polls, you know, just different things like that. Like, hey, this is a program I'm going to be doing. If you have more questions, you know, reach out. I'm here. I really like using that feature because people get to actually see what it's about instead of just us trying to explain it all the time.
And it makes it more, not authentic, but more believable when it's coming from, you know, like Beachbody or Autumn or whoever.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And those trailers are beautiful. I'm easily motivated. So every time I watch a trailer, I'm like, I'm doing this. I'm going to be amazing. And so, yeah, hopefully there's other people out there like that are like, oh my gosh, I want to do this too. That looks really hard. I'm probably going to die, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to follow Kat. Oh, yes. Cool. All right. What else, guys? Any other barriers people want to talk about or ideas or anything? Lily, what do you got?
Does it seem like you guys are having a harder time getting followers since hashtags are not being used on Instagram at all right now? Because I have a hard time. I'm only getting followers who are like business creators or, you know, content creators. It's like, I don't want you. I want somebody else.
Mhm.
Those are the ones I'm getting, but I'm not getting like regular people, like my niche kind of, stay-at-home moms for me is what mine is. I know that that hashtags are not being used because of the damn election, but it's difficult.
Yeah, it has been a little more challenging. The best success I had with getting the most followers I saw was, well, it was doing the looping, which I don't recommend doing that, by the way. But the other thing was on the power hour, again, back to the power hours, one of the activity was just to go through, again, looking at those big accounts that you like and looking at those people that you think you would connect with, sending them a comment, like commenting on a couple of their pictures, sending them a private message and be like, hey, this is so cool. Again, that was like the whole Hunter James thing I was telling you about. It's exactly what I did. And she followed me back. I followed her and she followed me back. So like, in all honesty, I think I got like 4 followers from that. And I probably sent like 30 follows. So it's just part of the process. It's a tedious process. It's very, very tedious.
Yeah, I'm doing that. It just seems, and I know that it's a slow process. I'm not expecting it to be like, 100 followers, in a day. That'd be awesome, but it's not reality. But it just seems like it's just more difficult.
Yeah.
So, because I did notice a difference between before the election and not, and the hashtags working, and then now they're not. I have seen a big difference. Like, it just seems more difficult now that is off for however long it's off.
Yeah, and I know people have been talking about the reels and the reels and the reels. You can always reshare if you've done TikTok videos before, you can reshare those on your account as a reel. Actually, I've gotten pretty good engagement on some of them, and I haven't done a TikTok video in like 3 days. So no, I'm just kidding. I haven't done one in a while, but if you do have those, because they keep saying reels are really what is, that's what they're pushing for right now, which are a pain. So go watch a tutorial on how to do reels. I have to watch a couple. They're fun. They're cool when you get them, but if you remember back to how hard stories were, I thought stories were hard in the beginning, like trying to figure out what to post, like all those things. So it's just another thing you have to learn. Once you get it figured out, it just gets easier and easier. They're time consuming.
Yeah.
Well, and
I'm doing those. Go ahead, Lily.
Oh, I was gonna say for the reels, it's easy to make a reel and then share it to your story, so you don't have to do 2.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I do TikToks with my daughter. Well, my daughter has TikTok and she's all over that. So we'll do those, or I'll do them. Not very often though, because it is challenging and it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a great way to like showcase your day though, like what you're doing. Like I should have done this the other day. I had someone ask me, they're like, what supplements do you take? And I'm like, oh, I'll just do a story. And it took me forever to do a story. I'm like, I should have just did a TikTok video. But yeah, it's a way to do short little video clips and put them all together. Fun.
Yeah, I'll have to look up the how-to guides on that one, because aren't reels very similar to like what TikTok is? It's just on Instagram and not TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it shouldn't be too hard then.
Yeah.
They just came out with shop and guide, and I don't even know. I know what they are. I just don't know how to use them yet. So.
Oh yeah, I don't know what that is either. Some people have guides, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even touching those yet.
Yeah. Let's just figure out stories. Let's just figure out how to hit diamond. And then we can do guides. All right. We have about 2 minutes left. Do you guys have any other things you want to chat about? No? Okay.
I set up a 9-week control freak in the bod groups if anybody wants to add themselves or add their customers for accountability. So I just set one up because that was one of the stipulations Carl put out there.
Yeah, thank you. Very cool. All right, so next week, the first half an hour will be talking about our wins, just talking about coach stuff, and then the last half an hour we'll focus on Diamond. I'll get that group started for us, and we can, do we still have that Bet on You leaders chat? I wonder if we can just use that as our Diamond chat. We can rename it. And then if anybody else wants to be added, let us know. So like Robin, Brenda, Beverly, if you guys want to be added, just let us know and we can get you added to that.
Yes, can you once you create that group, can you put it in the Made for More group so that anybody who's not on the call that wants to be added can jump in?
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Yes. Cool. Anything else? I feel like I'm forgetting to recap something else. Okay. All right. Well, I'll see some of you in the morning on our virtual gym.
Did you guys take a picture already?
No, thank you.
Maybe that's what you were forgetting.
That was definitely not it. Oh, I'm going to stop the recording because